song, what really translated, what was conveyed, was a real sort of feeling of transformation that occurred while I was there. It's amazing. It was one of those rare times where I actually found more than I was looking for. Let me just give you a little background information into some of what's in this song, although it's pretty much a literal transcription of my trip. Because I went to see Graceland, which was fantastic. The Jungle Room is just a study in interior decorating. And, study, yes, it's a study. It's a study, John. But the things that really moved me there were the things that most people don't go to do when they're in Memphis. So let me just let you know, in case you don't, that in this bridge, when I talk about Reverend Green, I was glad to see you. I'm talking about one of the great singers of all time, named Al Green. Al Green. And if you go to Memphis on a Sunday morning and Al Green isn't on tour, you'll find him at a place called the Full Gospel Tabernacle Church, which is his ministry. And he's preaching and singing there for hours and hours on end on a Sunday morning. And I walked there one morning in the mid-August heat, around 1985, I guess. And I was lucky enough to catch him on an on week that he was there. And man, I gotta say, within an hour or so, I had sweat dripping down my face and down my back, and tears rolling down my eyes. Just moved musically, spiritually, emotionally by the whole experience, and actually beginning to feel a bit guilty and wondering if my people, the Jews, hadn't gotten the entire thing completely wrong. Because I distinctly remember crying in temple, but it wasn't for the same reason. If you know what I mean. What else did I want to tell you? Well, thank you. That's right. Muriel, who I sing about in the last verse of the song, also a real flesh and blood human being, a school teacher during the week. I met her when she was about 65. I walked into this little place called the Hollywood Cafe, and there was catfish and fried pickles being served, and Muriel was up there at the upright piano, very bad amplification, terrible sound system, but I was immediately struck by her presence, her voice, her smile. And I was moved to start talking to her for some reason during her breaks, and I told her about my songwriting and the fact that I was looking to make a career for myself in music. And she was just as generous and sweet as could be, and obviously, very patient. And by about midnight, she actually asked me to come up and sing with her this little place. And I didn't know what we would possibly sing together, but within a couple moments I found myself singing along to songs like Near My God to Thee, Touch the Hem of His Garment, Amazing Grace, His Eyes on the Sparrow. We did that a couple of times. Anyway, these were all huge favorites of mine from the Hebrew hymn book. Love them. No, literally, she would whisper verses into my ear so that I could catch up and kind of sing something that made sense rhythmically and melodically. I just followed her lead. But suffice it to say, this was a transformational moment. I don't know why. Can't really explain it, except to say that from meeting her, singing with her, some of the things she told me that night, I went back home and I wrote a bunch of songs that weren't, they didn't concern me at the time whether they were hits or not, but what I was looking to do all those years before this trip was to write songs that felt like they were somehow authentically me and true somehow. And I wrote those tunes after meeting Muriel, and so happy that I went back a few months later to play her lots of the songs that ended up being on my first record. After meeting her, I wrote Silver Thunderbird, Ghost Train. And of course I played her Memphis, and she listened to all these songs very patiently with a big smile on her face. And she finally said when the whole thing was over, she said, "I love all those songs, Marc, I'm very proud of you. The one you wrote where you mentioned me at the end is by far the best one you've got." Play that one again. So I did, and I've been playing it ever since.
Mm-hmm.
So this is for the late great Muriel Davis Wilkins. Put on my blue suede shoe, I boarded the plane, touched down in the land of the Delta Blues, in the middle of the pouring rain. WC Handy, won't you look down on me? Yeah, I got a first class ticket, but I'm as blue as a boy could be. Then I'm walking in Memphis, walking with my feet 10 feet off a beat, walking in Memphis. But do I really feel the way I feel? I saw the ghost of Elvis, Union Avenue. I followed him up to the gates of Graceland, and I watched him walk right through. Now, security did not see it, they just hovered around his tomb. But there's a pretty little thing waiting for the king. She's down in the jungle room, walking in Memphis, walking with my feet 10 feet off a beat, walking in Memphis. But do I really feel the way I feel? Do I really feel?
Huh? Yeah.
They got catfish on my team. Alright. They got gospel in the air. She said, his eyes on the spell. His eyes on the spell. And I know he watches me. I know that he watches me. And then Reverend Green preaching on Sunday morning. Reverend Green, he said, Reverend Green preaches to you on Sunday morning. Preaches now. Said, take me to the river. Take me to the river. Take me to the river now. Wash my body clean, baby. Take me down to, I don't know why I love you like I do. After all the changes that you put me through. Eyes on the spell now. His eyes on the spell. I know that he watches me. I know and I know that he watches me. I know that he watches. I know that he watches me. That he watches. That he watches me. That he watches me. I know that he watches me. I know that he watches me. And Reverend Green, he'd be glad to see you when you have not got a prayer. But boy, you got a prayer in Memphis. Muriel, she plays piano every Friday down at the Hollywood. They brought me down. They brought me down. Delta blue in the middle of the pouring rain. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. How's everybody doing? All right? What's that? It doesn't suck yet. Thank you very much. It's unlikely to suck at this point.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Shane's all right, isn't he? Shane's got it. The whole band is amazing. Come on, one more time. Do a couple more songs from the new record. Yes, that's right.
Yes.
All right. It was Paul Simon's birthday, I think, yesterday or the day before. And this is one of his masterpieces. I guess he's only got about 100, 110 tops.
Yeah.
Really one of the most remarkable writers. Even when I was 11 and I heard Bridge Over Troubled Waters, the whole record, it was just rhythmically, lyrically, musically, production-wise, everything about it just felt, even to my young, inexperienced ears, like complete and total perfection. And, you know, a record that starts with Bridge Over Troubled Waters and side 2 only gets around to The Boxer is pretty amazing. The song that came after The Boxer, however, was for me when I was younger, for some reason, probably the most moving thing on that album. As time went on, I learned that this was a song where Paul Simon was actually saying goodbye to Garfunkel. They were in the middle of recording this masterpiece, but they knew that they were already breaking up. Garfunkel was in fact already on a plane to Mexico to film his first movie. He got a role in Catch-22. So Simon was left behind in the studio, and no slouch on any level. He pretty much completed this track by himself, except for some of the backgrounds. It's a remarkable song. He keeps directing his thoughts to somebody named Tom, which at the time I didn't understand. But I later found out, of course, that when they started out, Simon and Garfunkel were initially called Tom and Jerry, and Garfunkel was Tom. So it's Paul Simon basically saying goodbye to Tom, his old friend and partner. And it's just a beautiful recording. We changed this too to something a little more stripped down and folk-oriented, almost as if this is the way Simon might have played it when he was still kicking around Greenwich Village in the mid-60s. This is a great one. It's called The Only Living Boy in New York. Tom, get your plane right on time. I know your part will go fine. I'll fly down Mexico. Darling, here I am, the only living boy in New York. Yeah, I get the news I need on the weather report. I could gather all the news I need on the weather report. Hey, I got nothing to do today but smile and adore and adore, and here I am, the only living boy in New York. Half of the time we're gone, we don't know where, we don't know where. Here I am. Here half of the time we're gone, and we don't know where, we don't know where. Tom, get your plane right on time. I know you've been eager to fly now. Hey, let your honesty shine, shine, shine now. Don't like it shines on me. 'Cause I'm the only living boy in New York. The only living boy in New York. Here I am. Here I am. Here It was a pleasure playing for you tonight. Thank you for coming to the show.
Woo.
Hope you win some money. This is another one of my favorite songs, also on the new record. Little bit hesitant to redo this one because the original is again pure perfection, but we changed it a little bit, I think. Can only follow a song by a brilliant Jew with one by an equally brilliant cantankerous Irishman.
Yeah.
So here's a great one by Van the Man.
Oh. Into the mystic.
We were born before the moon, but also younger than the sun. Yeah, the bunny boat was warm as we sailed into the mystic. Hark now, hear the sailor cry. Feel the sea, touch the sky. Let your soul and spirit fly into the mystic. When that foghorn blows, you know we'll be coming back home, baby. When that foghorn whistle blows, I got to hear it. I don't have to fear it. And I wanna rock your gypsy soul, just like way back in the days of old. And together we float down into the mystic. As I sail away. When that foghorn blows, you know I will be coming back home. When that foghorn whistle blows, I got to hear it. I don't have to fear it. I wanna rock your gypsy soul, just like way back in the days of old. And together we float into the mystic, and magnificently we will float into the mystic, baby. And magnificently we will float down in